As William Nishikar display. My name is Assalamualaikum, my name is Mohammed. I shall add a foundational transmission of Emma. So we are in Tartar Kadis. Baji, so let's start. Hello, Sara. Hello, Sara.
Hello. What can I help you with today?
Okay, I can help you topic. My title is the Bye where the our global can forgive.
Great. Sounds good. What would you like to talk about?
Okay, my first question is why did the word by originally came from?
So, the word bye is a shortened form of goodbye, which originally meant God be with you. It became a common casual farewell over time.
My next question is bye other than the word goodbye?
Yes, bye bye is similar to goodbye, often used in a more playful or childlike way, but it has the same basic meaning of saying goodbye.
Okay, my next question is how did good will you turn into goodbye?
Over time, the phrase God be with you shortened to goodbye because people started pronouncing it as a single word, and the meaning of goodwill and parting became condensed. It's a natural progression of how language changes. Does that make sense?
Okay, my next question is when was bye first is used English?
That's a great question. It's not known exactly when bye bye was first used in English, but it's thought to have developed sometime during the 16th or 17th century as a more informal and affectionate version of goodbye.
My next question is was bye first worn by adult and 12 children?
It's hard to say for sure, but it's likely that both adults and children used bye bye from the beginning. It has a simple, repetitive sound that is easy for children to pick up, but it's also a common way for adults to express affection. Do you have any other questions about the word?
Okay, my next question is why does bye sound or informal than goodbye?
Bye bye sounds more informal and a little more childlike due to the repetition. The doubling gives it a softer, less formal feel, while goodbye has a more established, standard form. Do you know why you might use one over the other?
Okay, my next question is how did imitation make bye popular?
The repetition in bye bye makes it catchy and easy to remember, especially for children and informal conversations. It adds a sense of playfulness or endearment to the farewell, which is why it became popular in casual settings. Does that help explain why it's popular?
Okay, my next question is what emotional does bye usually express?
Bye bye usually expresses a feeling of warmth, affection, and playfulness. It's often used in situations where you want to say goodbye in a friendly, sometimes childlike way, or when speaking to children. Do you have any other questions about the word?
My next question is bye used and same? Why is all English speaking countries? Hello, Sara. Sara. Hello. Hello. Sara.
Hello there. What can I help you with?
My next question is bye used the same? Why is all English speaking countries?
While bye bye is generally understood in most English speaking countries, it might be used in slightly different contexts or with different emphases depending on the region. It might be more common in certain childhood contexts or as a very informal goodbye in some places rather than others. Do you have a particular English speaking country in mind?
My next question is what emotional does bye bye usually express?
Bye bye usually expresses a feeling of warmth, affection, and playfulness. It's often used in situations where you want to say goodbye in a friendly, sometimes childlike way, or when speaking to children. Do you have any other questions about the word?
My next question is what is bye bye often acute with children?
It's often used a lot with children because the repetition makes it easy for them to say and understand, and it often conveys a warm, affectionate tone, which is nice for little ones. Does that make sense?
My next question is why is bye bye often associated with children? Please give me one long answer, Maya. Sabali.
Bye bye is associated with children because of its simple, repetitive sound. Certainly, the repetition in bye bye makes it quite easy for toddlers and young children to pronounce and understand. It also carries a gentle, positive connotation, often used with an affectionate tone by parents or caregivers, making it a natural fit for early communication when saying goodbye. It's a comforting and simple phrase that resonates with both children and the adults around them. Does that clarify it for you?
Okay, my next question is how do you study include the emotional of a word?
The emotional impact of a word is studied through various approaches. Researchers might analyze literature and texts to see how the word is typically used and how it's associated with feelings. They also examine how the sound of a word, like the repeated bye in bye bye, might contribute to its emotional character. Studies of language use in different cultures can also reveal how emotions are connected to words. Would you like to know more about a specific approach?
My next question is was why by every close important? Hello, Sara. Hello. Okay. So my next question is how did you include and speed the word bye bye? Sara, can you hear me? Hello, Sabaji. Hello. Sara, can you hear me? Hello. Sabaji, can you hear me? Hello. Okay, my question is what do you interpret high speed the word bye bye?
Goodbye. I have created your English conversation scorecard.
My next question is what are the isolated written explain of bye bye?
I have created your English conversation scorecard.
Okay, my next question is how did population change effect goodbye? So, how can is change effect of goodbye? How can how can change effect of goodbye, Sarah?
It really depends on the soil and the plants you have. Changing the light can make a big difference. Are you thinking of growing anything specific?
Okay, my next question is what really need
I
for my
understand you want to
water?
change the plants. Are you thinking about different flowers, vegetables, or something else?
My next question is how did human need formal word at all?
To give you the best ideas, could you tell me what kind of light your balcony gets? Does it get direct sun or is it more shady?
My next question is my next question is Sara.
You have direct sun all day.
It
That's a
bye
great
more emotional
opportunity.
than bye.
You could try growing things like tomatoes, peppers, or some beautiful flowers like sunflowers or petunias. Would you like help finding specific plants for those conditions?
My next question is how did travel and multiple and formal experiment?
Oh, you want to know how travel and experiments can help you change your garden? Trying new plants from different areas or different growing methods can be a fun way to experiment. Have you seen any gardens that you really liked on your travels?
My next question is did different social class use differently goodbye?
That's an interesting question. How are you defining goodbye? Are you talking about the words themselves or the customs around saying goodbye?
My next question is how did bye become global experiment?
Bye became global because it's a short and simple word to use. Also, English, with its global influence, helped popularize it around the world. Did you want to know more about how other words become global?
My next question is what role did religion
It's
play in correction of goodbye?
It's hard to say exactly how gender played a role in the creation of goodbye because language evolves in complex ways with lots of influences. We could look at how different languages use words for goodbyes and see if there are any patterns there. Would you like me to look into that?
My next question is what role did reader play in the correction goodbye? How did shorting word include everyday language? So one will know answer please.
So, you want to know how writing played a role in making goodbye common in everyday language. Writing helps spread words more widely, and people could read it and learn to use it themselves. Are you interested in how this happened with other words as well?
My next question is Bible concentrated format trend today?
Yes, bye is still very common today. While we have many other ways to say goodbye, bye is still one of the most popular and convenient ones to fit our busy lives and global communication. Are you interested in knowing why some ways? And because English is a global language, are you interested in knowing why some ways of saying goodbye become more popular than others?
The next question is how was folk culture helped today popular bye bye?
Culture helped make bye popular because it spread through everyday conversations, books, and media. When people see and hear the word used a lot, they start using it themselves. Would you like me to tell you more about how media influenced the popularity of bye?
My next question is why do people why when saying bye bye?
Sometimes people wave when saying goodbye because it's a friendly gesture. It's like a visual hello or a goodbye. Are you interested in learning more about how gestures are used in different cultures?
My next question is are there emotional difference between bye and goodbye?
Goodbye often feels a bit more formal or final than bye, which is more casual. You might say goodbye to someone you won't see for a while bye is used in more everyday situations. Are there any other words you'd like to compare?
My next question is how does that change the meaning of goodbye?
I can see the picture now. Are you interested in knowing how the clothes, the expressions, or the setting in the picture change the meaning of goodbye?
Okay, my next question is, can bye bye be
They might seem
considered?
different because they represent different levels of formality. Bye is usually more casual, while goodbye can be a bit more.
My next question is, why do
That's a
people read steady forward?
that's a great question. Could you tell me what forward means in this context?
Okay, my next question is what? How do forward is created?
The meaning of forward can depend on the situation. Can you give me an example of how it's used?
Okay, my next question is, what are some mostly alternatives to bye bye? My next question is, hello.
Forward can mean moving forward or sending something to someone else. Are you interested in a specific usage of the word?
My next question is, did bye
Can you?
bye exist old English?
I understand. Forwarding means sending an email or a message to another person. Did you have a question about how email forwarding works?
My next question is, how did Bob's English include forward question? Hello. Hello. So,
To
uh,
help an
my next question is, how did Amira English depend by their use?
To help an email reach its destination, the email needs to have a correct subject line. This helps the recipient understand what the email is about and why they should read it. Is there a particular reason you're asking about subject lines?
My next question is, how did Amira English update bye bye Alice?
You could think of goodbye and bye as different versions of the same thing. Goodbye is the more formal way to say it, while bye is more casual. They both mean the same thing, just in different contexts. Does that help clarify the difference for you?
My next question is, what is bye bye used often song? Remain very long answer. Give me please. Give me a very long answer, Maya.
That's an interesting question. Can you tell me a bit more about what you mean by low conversation?
My next question is, how does language specifically create a new word?
Languages often create new words through various processes, like borrowing from other languages or combining existing words. New ideas and inventions also often lead to new words.
Okay, my next question is bye bye every use in formal solution?
While some dialects and regions might use bye bye more frequently, goodbye is generally considered the more standard formal way to say goodbye in English. Does that make sense?
Okay, my last question is, how does consultative change to meaning of bye bye? Very long answer. Give me my Sara Baji.
Context can definitely influence the meaning and usage of phrases like bye bye. In some situations, it might be used in a playful or childish way. In others, it could simply be a more informal way of saying goodbye, especially when speaking to children or with a very close friend. The specific context, like the tone, precise meaning, the repetition of
सो भी ये थी आज की हमारी सारा बाजी। उम्मीद करता हूँ आपको पसंद आई होगी। मिलता है किसी नए सारा बाजी के साथ। तब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफिज़। पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद।